With the single leg RDL, balance on one leg, bend the knee, and slowly slide the dumbbells down the leg, down the shin, mid shin, and stand back up, squeeze the glutes. Again, bend the knee, drive the hips back and keep the dumbbells close to the legs until you hit mid shin and back up. The seated good morning is a fantastic lower back exercise. This is a modified version that works really well for people, and we want to set ourselves up on a bench where our hips are above our knees. We also want to make sure that our feet are out past our knees, so our knees aren't bent less than 90 degrees. And what we want to be doing in this position is folding our upper body forwards, keeping tension through our back so we don't round the spine. And we're going to repeat this for the allocated sets and reps in the program. You can just start with the movement without any weight, and then you can load it to dumbbells all the way up, keeping that tightness in the lower back, lowering yourself down and coming back up. All right, so with the QL extension, you're going to go into a split stance position. And from here, whatever leg is forward, you're going to put that hand on the back of the head. And then the opposite hand is going to slide down the leg as the elbow goes towards the ceiling. You're getting a nice stretch and bringing it back. And you want to just be really conscious when you're stretching it that you don't round forwards. You want to keep your chest open to the best of your ability. Now, if you want to make it a bit more challenging, you can load. So again, the back leg, the same arm of the back leg is loaded. Again, put the hand on the back of the head and then lowering down, keeping that chest open to the best of your ability. With the couch stretch, you're going to support yourself with a table or a chair or something like the parallel bars here. And if you're a beginner, you don't want to start with your knee too close to the wall, but you just want to simply elevate that back foot and hold this position. You also want to think about squeezing your glute, and that's going to give you a good stretch through the hip flexors, through the quad, and also through the obliques. Now, if you want to get a bit closer and get a deeper stretch, you keep moving back until your knee basically gets into the wall, and that will be kind of the end of the stretch. It does require quite a lot more quad flexibility, and over time you'll be able to slowly bring it back into this position. With the Piriformis wall stretch, you're going to get your hip beside the wall, roll onto your back, and then you're going to cross your ankle just above the knee of the opposite leg. Now from here you can think about your hips lowering towards the ground, and then also you can do some pulsing actions for about 10 repetitions, so just lifting your hips up and down. And all the while you're pushing your knee away from you. And you can push with your hand or with your elbow. So for 10 repetitions, you go up and down, and then on the static hold, you can think about pushing the knee away even more, deep breathing, and repeat for 2 to 3 sets. The Jefferson Curl is a fantastic posterior chain stretch. It works on all the backside of the body from the neck all the way down to the hamstrings. And you want to start with body weight first. So from here you can keep your feet shoulder distance apart or bring them together, and you want to tuck your chin first, then round your upper back and your shoulders, mid back, lower back, and then finally stretching the hamstrings as the hips go back. And then you're going to keep your chin tucked, and you're going to start with the hamstrings, lower back and hips into the upper back, and finishing with the neck and shoulders. And again, if you want to make this more challenging, you can just load the exercise to give you more of a stretch. Start with a moderate weight. Again, start with the neck and upper back. Keep your hips forward for as long as you can. Then eventually the hips go back. Keep your chin tucked and reversing the movement. Hips come forwards and straighten everything up to the neck. And that's the Jefferson Curl.